Welcome to this video demonstrating how to manage discrepancy notes in OpenClinica for the FROSTTIE trial. In this video, I'm going to explain how to search for and display discrepancy notes, how to change the status of discrepancy notes, and how to update and correct data. To view discrepancy notes for your centre, from the home page or the subject matrix, click the Notes and Discrepancies button in the navigation bar. At the top of the page, you'll see a summary table. In the first column, we have what is known as the resolution status. The other columns show us the various types of discrepancy notes. And in the final column, we have the total number of discrepancy notes with that resolution status. Beneath the summary table is a larger table listing all of the discrepancy notes in the dataset for your centre. This table shows you the study subject ID that the discrepancy note belongs to, the type of discrepancy note, the resolution status, the site ID, which is the name of your centre, the number of days the discrepancy note has been open, and the number of days since it was last updated, the event name, the CRF name, the entity name, which is the internal ID used in the dataset, the entity value, which is the piece of data that caused the validation to fail, the description, which is the red text that was displayed prior to saving the validation error, and finally the assigned user. You can apply various filters if you're searching for a particular discrepancy note or group of discrepancy notes by using the grey bars underneath the column headers. For example, if I only want to see discrepancy notes for a certain subject, I can enter their study number in the grey box underneath Study Subject ID, press Enter on the keyboard or click Apply Filter in the Actions column, and then I'll only see discrepancy notes belonging to that subject. I can click Clear Filter to go back to viewing all discrepancy notes. Similarly, if I wanted to view all of the discrepancy notes with the status of Updated, I can click in the grey box underneath Resolution Status and select Updated from the drop-down list. As you can see, I don't have any discrepancy notes with that status at the moment, so the table appears blank. So now I've briefly covered the Notes and Discrepancies page, let me demonstrate how to change the resolution status for a discrepancy note. So you can see the discrepancy notes raised in the previous video, and this one in particular, asking for the reason the infant was admitted to NICU. Let's imagine that I still don't know the value, but I have some additional information that I want to add. In this situation, I can change the resolution status from new to updated, and to do that, I click on the View icon in the Actions column, which is the blue icon with the magnifying glass, and this will open up a pop-up window with some more information regarding the discrepancy note. And to add additional information, all I need to do is click on the Update Note button, and now I can type in some additional data. The Set To Status drop-down list has automatically selected Update as the new status, which is what we want in this case. Now I can click Submit and Exit, and you'll see a message in the pop-up window telling you that the discrepancy note has been saved into the database before the pop-up window will close itself automatically. You'll now see, in the summary table, the status of one of the new discrepancy notes has changed to updated, and within the discrepancy notes table itself, you can see that the resolution status has changed from new to updated, and its flag has changed from red to gold. If you were to click the View icon again for this discrepancy note, you'll see in the pop-up window the information we've just entered. Now let's say I do know the value for a question, for example this one on the withdrawal form, and I want to enter that data onto the CRF. To do that, click on the View Within Record icon, and you'll be redirected to the tab within the CRF that the question appears on. So now I can simply just change the response to the question and click Save. However, when a form has been marked complete, like this form, the form is in a status called Administrative Editing. What this means is that if I want to change any data in the form, even if I'm just filling in a blank field, I need to give a reason for changing the form before I save the data. To do this, simply click the flag next to the question that has been changed, and then click the Propose Resolution button in the pop-up window. Similar to when we updated the discrepancy note, you need to enter a description and any additional notes before clicking Submit and Exit. If you are changing multiple values in a section, you have to do this for every single question that is changed. Now that we've added the resolution proposed discrepancy note, we can click Save, and if we exit the form and go back to the Notes and Discrepancies page, you can now see the resolution status of the discrepancy note has changed from new to resolution proposed in the summary table, and within the discrepancy notes table, you can see the resolution status has also changed to resolution proposed, and the flag has changed from red to green. And finally, there are going to be times when you are going to want to resolve a discrepancy note by changing its status to resolution proposed without changing any data within the form. For example, this example with birth weight, I want to say yes, this data is correct, even though it falls out of the typically expected range. To do this, we can either click the View Within Record button, click the flag as before, and propose a resolution without making any changes to the CRF. Again, just fill in the description field and explain we are not changing this data, even though the value has failed validation. You can then click Submit and Exit and save the note just as before. Alternatively, you can do this directly from the Notes and Discrepancies page without the need to go directly into the CRF. And to do this, just click the View button, which opens up the same pop-up, click Propose Resolution, enter the description, and click Submit and Exit. And you can again see that the table's updated and the flags have changed from red to green. So that concludes this data management podcast and the series of training videos for the FROSTTIE trial. We've looked at how to randomise subjects, how to enter data within OpenClinica, and how to manage that data by changing the status of discrepancy notes and changing the data for a CRF marked complete. Hopefully this series of podcasts and the accompanying training exercises will help you to successfully enter and manage data into OpenClinica for the FROSTTIE trial.